House CBN Governor Cardoso fumbled at Senate meeting. US-based professor speaks. A United States-based professor of journalism and emerging media, Farouk Baragi, has lashed out at the unconvincing display by the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) Governor Olayemi Cardoso during an interactive session with Senate committee on Friday. Report that Cardoso had on Friday appeared before a Senate committee to explain the reasons for the free fall of Naira and other economic challenges in the country that have prompted a serious hardship in Nigeria. But describing Cardoso's explanation as empty, Baragi, who is a professor at the Kingston State University, said the CBN governor is shaping up to be the most inept and least intellectually prepared for his job. Is Olayemi Cardoso Nigeria's worst CBN governor? I know awfully little about the current CBN governor, Olayemi Omotosho. I'll just assume that to deserve being appointed the governor of the CBN, he must be minimally competent and conversant with economic policies. But he's shaping up to be the most inept and least intellectually prepared for his job. It is not just that he is supervising the free fall of a Naira through inconsistent policies. He also doesn't seem to be able to explain to anyone what exactly he is doing, indicating he does not know what he is doing. On Friday, I watched Cardoso's meeting with the Senate where he could not answer questions from senators without reading from a prepared script. I object to this. A senator yelled in response to Cardoso's lifeless regurgitation of a prepared speech he obviously did not understand. Let him go back and answer the question. Anyone who cannot respond to a question without reading a prepared text obviously has no understanding of what he is talking about. Albert Einstein famously said, if you cannot explain it simply, then you do not understand it well enough. Cardoso's case is even worse. He cannot even explain it at all. It explains why the economy is in a mess and the Naira is in a worse shape than it has ever been. Cardoso's most important qualification for the job appears to be that he was Cardoso's most important qualification for the job appears to be that he was Economic Planning and Budget Commissioner in Lagos when Tinubu was governor, but the job seems to be above his intellectual and experiential pay grade. Cardoso's most important qualification for the job appears to be that he was Economic Planning and Budget Commissioner in Lagos when Tinubu was governor, but the job seems to be above his intellectual and experiential pay grade. I know of no CBN governor in my lifetime until Cardoso who could not articulate economic policies effortlessly. Even Godwin Emefiele had no difficulty defending his policies. You may question his competence or disagree with his policies, but he could at least clearly formulate thoughts about what he was doing. Cardoso gives me the jitters. Nigeria is in way worse trouble than it realizes with an airhead like the CBN governor, Baragi said in his weekly newspaper column on Saturday. Well, they said the CBN governor in a peak say he no fit properly talk wetin him want. He no fit properly talk wetin him want. The kind of things he's doing, the policy he's actually doing now, that he's not able to mention it. Alright, I believe that this prof is a patriot. He should at least come to the president's aid if he actually knows something a way forward. These people who stay overseas are not serious at all. What they do is complain, not to chip in to help their beloved people and country. He is simply saying that the empty druggy daddy only gathered empty brains like himself to steal the nations dry. How else should he put it for you to see him as a patriot? You people are miserable. I watched the program and commend the CBN governor for the responses. Look, Baragi is like Uday and people should be careful in their response to their write-up. One of his answers to the question was that importation of what we can produce should not be discouraged. In your own mind, the CBN governor tried, meaning you two do not know. Alright, who are Yorubas? You will not see them now. You will not see them now. They will not comment on the evil their brothers are doing. You will, okay. Others, you will see all their teeth will come out. Okay. But if Tinubu and Olayemi Cardoso is Igbo now, you will see all their teeth will come out. Yoruba, stop covering the evil because they are your tribe. That is why I love Igbos. Even if it's a tribe or blood brother, you will see them condemning the act without hiding. During Godwin's CBN, I know hear word for this Yoruba, not minding that his action is from Buhari. This is what you see when nepotism is considered above merit. You can see that again. This is what Buhari and Tinubu is promoted in Nigeria. Alright, you're talking about drugs. Okay, you're talking about drugs in Nigeria today. Igbos are the number one. I don't understand. What's in concern? What's in enter carry drugs, enter inside this issue? Oh God. An engineer as CBN governor, what do you expect? Is the man is an engineer? Or more? Now it is glaring that competence is different from Emilio Con syndrome. An imposed president will always impose dummies. I have kept saying it. We will keep paying for using, as in for putting competency, putting loyalty where there's supposed to be competency. That is putting favoritism where there's supposed to be merit. When it is time to pick people for the job, I've said it, if you're a business person who is in a business venture, are you going to bring emotions into it? Are you not going to go for the best? Let's okay, you're a person you are actually what's it called? You are actually a business person and you are looking for the services of, let's say, a social media manager. Are you not going to go for somebody who is result proven? Are you going to go for somebody who you know? You will go for somebody who has been able to prove himself, who has reviews of people, testimonies saying, this person's service is good. Somebody who knows the onions, who knows what they're doing, who can give you results. I don't know when it is time for people in government to actually pick people. They pick people who are going to be loyal to them over people who are competent with them. Now see what is going on now. Just look at what is going on. It is no longer funny. This CBN governor, I'm not sure what Farouk is saying, but the way he's saying it as if it is really, really bad. Really, really bad. And you know that, like me, we don't know any much about the economic crisis. We know go fit talk whether this person did talk the right thing or they talk the wrong thing. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.